Hello everyone, and in today's video we are going to be talking about 5 black horror movie villains that kept us up at night. So without further ado, let's get right into it. Number 5. Baron Samedi. Baron Samedi is one of the Haitian Lois in voodoo. He is charismatic and funny to his namesake, and his most popular portrayal comes from the film Sugar Hill. In Sugar Hill, he is played by Don Pedro Coley, and he is definitely one of the more popular Afro-diasporic deities to be depicted in film. Baron Samedi is a reoccurring character from black culture that shows up in many films and series, most notably being American Horror Story and The Princess and the Frog. Number 4. Mr. Sims. Mr. Sims is the main antagonist of the film Tales from the Hood. He is the funeral director of Sims's funeral home in Los Angeles, California. He was portrayed by the late Clarence Williams III in the first film. Mr. Sims is the devil himself, and he is portrayed in a very creepy manner. There isn't much known about Mr. Sims besides the fact that he runs this funeral home. Mr. Sims follows in a long line of narrators from horror anthologies like The Crypt Keepers from Tales from the Crypt and Rod Serling from The Twilight Zone. Mr. Sims is essentially a storyteller, and the stories that he tells are of police brutality, domestic violence, slavery, and even gang violence. Mr. Sims brings a truly creative aspect to the horror of Tales from the Hood. His stories are very unique and creative. Number 3. Candyman. Daniel Robitaille, aka Candyman, was the son of a former slave and a freed man who was killed unjustly. Candyman created nightmares in the 90s by saying his name multiple times in a mirror. He is the monster created from the horrors of inner city Chicago and places like Cabrini Green. Unfortunately though, he is not a true monster from Black American folklore. The Candyman is an original creation by Clive Barker in his short story, The Forbidden, which takes place in Liverpool. Although he is not truly of Black American folklore, he is a true boogeyman in the sense that he feeds off fears. Candyman is a mask that multiple entities wear, and he is just one boogeyman of many. Number 2. The Temptress. The Temptress is the black woman as a boogeyman. The Temptress will make you think twice about committing adultery. The Temptress is played by Cynthia Bond, and I will argue the Temptress probably has one of the most iconic kills in black horror history. She was created by a collaboration of black creatives. She is not necessarily scary. There certainly is a level of mystique that Cynthia Bond brings to the character. I really feel like the film's style really helped to bring out the supernatural weirdness. Essentially, the Temptress is the demon of infidelity and promiscuity. In my opinion, she is another horror movie monster that is based off of the black female sexuality. In my opinion, this monster comes off as a monster from the black male imagination. The film, in essence, reminds me of Abby. Overall, the Temptress is one of few black women horror villains in the genre. Number 1. Blacula. Blacula is portrayed by the late William Marshall. His name is Prince Mamuwalde, also known as Count Blacula. He is the titular antagonist of the blaxploitation horror film of the same name. He was originally designed to be an African version of Dracula. However, in the original film, it was revealed that his creator is actually Count Dracula. In my opinion, Blacula is probably one of the most tragic horror movie villains of all time. I mean, he has his wife taken from him, and he essentially has his freedom taken from him as well, and is forced to become a vampire. I felt like William Marshall really commanded scenes as this character, and knowing his backstory really added a lot of elements to the film. Overall, I was rooting for him not to die, and I felt like he shouldn't have died, and I wanted a happy ending for Prince Mamuwalde. So it is for that reason that I have to ask, can we please get a remake? Alright everyone, that was 5 black horror movie villains that kept us up at night. If any of these stuck out to you, please let me know in the comment section below and tell me, who is your favorite black horror movie villain of all time? Alright guys, I will see you in the next one. Thank you.